So, oh gosh, and there are combinative themes here. Garry's going straight for checkmate. Okay. Yeah. He played much better against me, I can tell you. Oh, this is really pretty awful. Material down, king caught in the centre. The end is nigh. Anyway, he has a good name. My son is called Nicholas. Yeah, and we see a fight. Actually, the problem with this position for Joris Gena is that the action is taking place on one side of the board, and it's one side of the board only. The king side is blocked. Actually, black cannot undertake any activity on the king side, and Kasparov is advancing on the one side of the board where he holds a very substantial advantage, the queen side. So he's going there and he's pushing forward. Yeah, this is the really interesting game, actually. Actually, Chris Lankreet, he had he had played strategically a little bit in a suspect way, but he has extricated himself from his difficulties by using a very clever little tactical theme. So I don't think his position is bad at all. I mean, Garry does not look overly happy. You know, these days he's very intent on scoring 100% in these simuls, and it's a little bit. I think it's a little bit unfair. That's why I was sort of laughing a little bit when I asked him the question at the start, because he imposes this rating, the maximum rating of 2000, and he really ought to be able to play players of a higher level. So we've got okay, let's see what he's done. Oh, Kasparov has played a bizarre move. Interesting. I would never have guessed that. Quite clever, actually. So the idea is if black exchanges queens, then the knight will capture the queen with check. This is very important, that the fact is check. The king will move, and then white will capture the unprotected bishop on c3. So this is a little trap which he's setting up. And at the same time, Kasparov is sort of generally moving his queen in the direction of the black king. So he's sort of preparing an attack. Maybe it would be a good idea if black were to just drop back his king to G8. That might be a good move, for instance, just to get that king out of the way, and then intending to exchange queens next move. Loosening his tie a little bit. I think Gary's looking for some sort of attack, mating attack. If he, I mean, mating would, let's say, combinative attack. He wants to bring out his bishop to give a check to the king. And also perhaps bring his other bishop onto this diagonal, but he can't do it yet. So first he's attacking the unprotected knight. It's a strong move, incidentally. Very strong move. Yeah. Joris is, I mean, he's sort of resisting hard, but his basic problem is he's got a very, very passive position. And it's one-way traffic. The best he can hope for in a position like this is a draw. Maybe he'll make a sacrifice, who knows. Don't think it works. Doesn't look as if it works. Ooh. This move I don't like. Oh gosh. Why don't I like that? Well, I can tell you quite simply. Chris Lancrete's play in this game has been actually fairly good. The one thing which I've not liked is the way he's been very disrespectful to his own king. I think he's got Republican sentiments there because he's distinctly anti-monarchist. I mean, he's just pushed all those pawns there up in front of his king. Now, those are your foot soldiers that you need to protect you. And I think Garry will be very happy to see such a move like that. That's terribly weakening. Maybe there is some specific tactical point. In fact, he could play knight d4. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm maligning him, that he can just drop back this way. Surprises me. But maybe he has some knight d4. Who knows? We'll see in a minute. Oh, right. So finally, the inevitable happened. I mean, this game dragged on for a long time, but I mean, Jeroen Facet, and that was tenaciousness, but unfortunately not a huge amount of chess skill. It was the best thing he did was he managed to delay the mate by many moves, but wasn't able to alter anything. Yeah, Stephen van den Busch. Yeah.